College of Medicine and Health. Monday, 8th of December, 12:30 p.m. Today, we're coming to you from the grand halls of the University of Birmingham, an institution steeped in discovery and research since 1900. The University of Birmingham was the UK's first civic university, a place designed for everyone, not just the privileged few. Every one of our graduates today is a part of that proud tradition of learning and achievement. Degree congregations at the University of Birmingham date back to 1901 and are held here in the Great Hall, right at the heart of our Edgbaston campus. Attended by nearly 30,000 graduates and guests each year, These events are the highlight of the university calendar and represent for many students the conclusion of their studies at Birmingham. Originally built as a cathedral to learning, the Great Hall never fails to impress our visitors. The building is Grade 2 listed, and it's really the details that make the space so special. It features a trompe-l'oeil domed ceiling located above its formal marble entrance. The entrance is bordered by archways that are designed to draw the eye towards the centre of the room. The music you can hear is being performed by our very own student musicians. They often perform versions of modern pop hits or songs with a Birmingham connection. As our graduands wait for the ceremony to start, this is a time for them to reflect on how far they've come. They may think back to the first lecture they attended in a packed lecture hall, making friendships that will last a lifetime. Maybe they're thinking back to their first eureka moment, when their chosen field of study finally clicked into place. Or perhaps they're thinking about late-night debates in the Guild, that group project that pushed them to their limits, or the spark of inspiration when they saw their research was really making an impact. Today they close one chapter and open another. A degree from the University of Birmingham is more than just a name on a certificate. Our graduates are recognised by employers for their resilience, creativity, and dedication. Soon, they'll find many exciting opportunities waiting for them. A quick shout out to the staff, students and volunteers who have made this special day possible. We couldn't have done it without you. Also, a reminder to share your photos from today on social media. Make sure to tag our accounts so we can engage with your moment. The audience is a mixture of graduands who sit in the back of the hall and their loved ones who are seated near the stage. During the ceremony, the graduands will make their way up to the stage, accept their scroll, and be applauded by their families and fellow students. In the sea of formal robes in the ceremony, attendees may spot black gowns, red and green gowns, and possibly some other eye-catching colours. The black robes are worn by those graduating with their bachelor's and master's. Green and red robes are for those picking up a doctorate degree. To the families, friends and supporters watching from home today, your encouragement, pep talks and well-timed cups of tea have helped our graduates reach this day. Let's take a moment to appreciate the parents who still don't quite understand what their child studied, but are immensely proud regardless. Well done, everyone. You've earned this celebration. Soon our ceremony will begin. There's a degree of pomp and circumstance to the day that echoes back through the years. These rituals connect our graduands today to students from the very first British universities formed in the 13th century. This procession isn't just tradition for tradition's sake. It's the university's way of honouring the past, affirming the authority of scholarship, and marking the threshold our graduands are about to cross. it's time for the procession to start. Senior academics of the university are led into the Great Hall by 2 mace bearers and will sit on stage throughout the ceremony. There is a mace bearer at the front of the line and one at the back. The latter is called the Esquire Bedell. Both carry large silver maces that they put down on stage. This is a ceremonial kick-off to the day. The mace bearers are usually staff members from the university who have volunteered to take part. Row by row, the procession makes its way up to the stage, passing proud faces in the congregation, students in mortarboards, parents wiping away tears, tutors exchanging proud glances. A senior member of the university, such as the Chancellor or a Provost, will be the last to take their place. They'll stand before the attendees and declare the congregation open.
Good afternoon. I declare this congregation open.
Good afternoon. My name is Neil Hanley, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Head of the College of Medicine and Health. We're one of the 5 colleges that make up the University of Birmingham. Welcome to the university. Welcome to the Great Hall. Welcome to helping us celebrate our 125th anniversary. There's still 23 days left. It's really wonderful you're all here in person and online, and it's my absolute pleasure, privilege to open proceedings. Today, I'm not sure everyone agrees with me. Today is a day of real celebration. An opportunity to reflect on dedication, perseverance, achievement in completing your degree studies. So let's celebrate that effort, the hard work, the support, the love, the encouragement from those around you, those at the front of the room, those online. So great job. Let's start by giving yourselves a big, big round of applause and some cheers. Now that's promising. You're actually a bit louder than the first ceremony this morning. Keep going. By graduating today, you are now indelibly part of the University of Birmingham, a global top 100 university, and we're delighted to say that we are rising in those rankings. Since our founding in 1900 as the country's first civic university, Birmingham has been a place that welcomes students from all backgrounds and all places. It's especially poignant to reflect on this as we celebrate our anniversary and our 125-year legacy. We've had lots of parties. We like parties. Parties are important. Fun is important. But actually, for a moment, I wanted to tell you about some of the other things that contribute alongside that sense of fun. Birmingham is a great place with a tremendous history. The university is one of its best-kept secrets. We don't shout loudly enough. We certainly don't shout loudly enough about what we do in health, medicine, life sciences. where we rank in the world's top 60. Our ambition is to go much higher. If you actually look at the detail, you'll see when it comes to citations for our research, the what we do, we rank 33rd in the world. So we're only top 60 overall because our ranking on reputation lags behind us. We don't shout loudly enough. The place, our education, our research, for those sat behind me and in front of me, the people, that's what makes the place. In total at UOB, our research awards for health and life sciences over a 5-year cycle total £1 billion worth of investment, mostly from government, major charities. In September, it was my privilege to launch, just down the hill, our new Health Innovation Campus for industry, aiming to put 10,000 jobs, £400 million worth of gross value added, GVA, into the city economy over the next decade. Will we do it? Well, over the last 6 years, we've signed over 1,500 contracts with industry partners for our research. That's over 100 with each of the major global companies, pharmaceuticals, diagnostics. People come to us because our research makes a difference. And for some of you graduating today, that's your research. The biggest story from our anniversary year isn't lighting up old Joe. It isn't the concerts. In the face of what you will read about most of the university sector at the moment, here and in the USA, we're recruiting. Our 125th anniversary professors and fellows. We're pulling in global leaders, research stars. 125 years, we're after 125 recruits. In the current climate, that's quite remarkable, and we're very proud of it. In short, we're acting like the university of a global city, leading the way with impact. Why do I tell you this? Well, your achievements from the back of the room inspire me. They inspire the people in front of you. They inspire the people behind me. Your master's, your PhD, your undergrad. So I'm asking for your help. Many of you will be staying nearby, some even part of the university. However, many of you will be leaving for other parts of the country, or even returning home to other parts of the world. Please stay in touch. Please stay in touch through our development office. It matters to us. For reunions of our larger undergraduate years, our record is 60 years down the track for our medical students, which were held over each of the last few years. We can't do it if we can't get in touch, if we don't have your details. Most importantly, if you've had fun here, if the experience has helped shape you, even if it's just a little bit, please tell people about it. Please inspire the next you to come and join us, so in years to come, they will be sat where you are, with the same smiles on their faces. It matters because we care. Now I can see some smiles, some nods in the front of the room. Graduands, there will be people here or watching online who are thinking of you right now and who are proud of everything that you've achieved. The people who've supported you with kindness, people who've made sacrifices for you. Put simply, without whom you wouldn't be here. So, the first wasn't bad. I want to hear more noise second time around. Graduands, please give a round of applause and cheers to say thank you to all of those people who've supported you along the way. And I didn't get heckled that second time. So, graduands, the moment has come. As you're guided up to the stage, Professor O'Reilly, Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research, will admit you to your degree. Professor Telepis has the toughest job in the House, navigating all of your names in the right order, so please be kind. When your name is read out, that's your graduation. So big smiles, savour the moment, friends, family. That's your cue for cheering, making a lot of noise. One last word of warning. A life-changing moment, glamorous footwear, and steep steps. Please be careful. Thank you very much for your attention. Congratulations, everyone.
Now for the handing of the scrolls. The graduands walk across the stage to collect their scroll from the presiding officer.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris Telepis and Director of Education for the College of Medicine and Health. And it gives me the greatest pleasure to read out the names of our graduands today. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduands as listed in my programme, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
By virtue of my authority as Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I admit those persons listed in the programme, both in attendance and in their absence, to the degree for which they are to be presented.
College of Medicine and Health, School of Medical Sciences, Doctor of Philosophy. For research into the relationship between sleep disorders and diabetes-related comorbidities in individuals with type 2 diabetes, Isra Abdurrahman Makdum. For research into variations in clinical care within the initial hours postpartum and its effects on postpartum hemorrhage in Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania and South Africa, Francis Gaither A. Muraithi. For research into the molecular biology of adenoviruses, Tarana Sharmin. For research into the molecular cause of a novel DNA double-strand break repair syndrome resulting from defective actin nucleation, Beth Louise Woodward. For research into genomic and transcriptional consequences of whole genome doubling in driving esophageal adenocarcinoma, Magnus Shi Xing Yap. For research into the mechanisms of headache attributed to idiopathic intracranial hypertension, Andreas Yangu. Master of Research, Megan Stacey Bowen. Sean Benson. Hajar Alisa Bongat de Leon. Shakiba Ganbari Basti Diemi. Satarupa Halda. Joshua Harper, Holly Elizabeth Illingworth, Aisha Rani Khan, Shweta Manoharan, Amy Louise McLean, Ethan Jack Morgan, Daniel Nash, Patricia Gale Padilla, Charlotte Elizabeth Parrish, Rebecca Maria Pinnell, Tanvi Suresh Raut, Megan Ryan Sewell, Master of Education, Education for Health Professionals, Christopher Michael Chadwick, Tom Hawthorne, Sanat Kulkarmi, Master of Science, Bioinformatics, Fatima Agaye, Sanwaz Kausar Ansari, Mohammed Akib, Sanika Rajesh Bosale, Eve Day, Lucy Hope Dennis, Nave May Du, Eleanor Doherty, Amy Constance Dugid, Mariam Iftaharifa, Ishil Erbashol Serbash, Palami Ghosh, Yu Ji He, Hannah Hussain, Filipa Leiroa Loboto Rodriguez Torreo. Sidra Masood. Athena Mavrudi. Isan Mejba. Molly Ann Mills. Kehinde Oluyemi Stella Oyishola. Nash Pennycook. Sophie Caitlin Reeves. Kareem Richardson. Sri Sai Saravanan. Utharva Pankaj Yeole. Biomedical Innovation. Mohammed Mehdi Alizadi. Esther Ntobiu Kwafo. Diane Yang. Clinical Neuropsychiatry. Saiba Abbas. Emma Ablett. Shruti Agarwal. Rebecca Davies. Angela Dennett. Emily Draper. Nathan William Gregory. Isma Ishfaq. Kao Ong Lin Tun. Kashish Cameron Qureshi. Jessica Charlotte Randall. Catherine Alice Sawyer. Sophie Thompson. Sumaya Udin. Yuvraj Singh. Clinical Oncology, Nuha Juma Said Al-Jabri. Nur Mohammed Ibrahim Mohammed Al-Mutawa. Anne Dung. Olatosin Oyibola Oyeneyi. Nekha Sanjay Rathod. Haida Ali Riaz Parveen. Jessica Febriani Saba. Emmanuel Sarkodie. Swathi Surendran. Sitra Davina Kaira Uma. Cheyenne Njeri Wambugu. Wei Yi Wong. Genomic Medicine, Frinza Arsh. Sarah Bebbington. Michelle Judy Beppin. Evan Boland. Sophie May Crudus. Alexander Jack Gaunt. Milad Musavi Mirkalei. Hannah Hussein Muflahi. Jessica Neal. Renee Amy Ariel Nimbona. Health Data Science, Tayaba Afrin. Ikra Ahmed. Abdullah Mohammed Al-Khofi. Amin Ali. Shaika Saad Almadhi. Haneen Yahya Alomar. Oluwatosin Deborah Irioluwa Bejide. Tavlin Kaur Bhatia. Gifty Botang. Abigail Eloise Davies. Barbara Docky. Bhagyashri Bausaheb Gaikwad. Dominica Anna Gorgosh. Guskin Goswami. Yu Wei Li. Jing Ying Liang. Victoria Wing Yin Liang. Aditya Manjunath. Mothishwara Navin Kumar Natarajan. Remmark Alvin Pareno. Sarah Rahimi. Ria Sadia Rahman. Franciele Ruiz da Silva. Sanit Kaur Sekon. Yimeng Shen. Havana Girish Shetty. Melieji Lorraine Siatembi. Samrudi Srinath. Amelia Starling. Shenshuo Zhang. Master in Science, Clinical Sciences, Aidan Stephen Ahern. Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Medicine, Clinical, Saida Mohammed. Pharmaceutical Science, Rajan Singh Sangha. School of Health Sciences, Doctor of Philosophy, for research into the use of microfluidics to manufacture polymeric nanoparticles as treatments for brain tumours, Tariq Mohammed Al-Azmari. For research into social inequality in uptake of orthodontic care, Zainab Othman Ghanem Al-Hamadi. For research into preventable single and consecutive dose emissions in hospital settings, Owayed Mayouf Al-Otaibi. For research into improving the accuracy of drug allergy labels to enhance patient safety in clinical practice, Abdulaziz Hussain Al-Khatani. For research into statistical methods for estimating measurement error in biomarkers, Simon William Mark Baldwin. For research into systems approaches to learning and improvement in maternal health care, Neil Cockburn. For research into the experiences of clinical teaching fellows providing teaching to medical students, Isabel Marian Harris. For research into surgery and health systems, Maria Melagri Martins Cortez Pichioki. For research into tobacco dependency medication adherence behaviours, Carol Jane Saunders. For research into the link between autoimmune diseases and pregnancy complications, Megha Singh. For research into methods for estimating relative risks and risk differences in clinical trials, Jacqueline Thompson. For research into investigating the impact of pregnancy-related factors on future heart, kidney and metabolic health, Stephen Siengo Wambua. For research into using health data to explore treatment options for diabetic foot disease, Xiaonan Wang. Doctor of Philosophy with Integrated Study, for research into commonly used type 2 diabetes medicines and their impact on eye health, Lu Wen Tan. Master of Science, Sveta Bandari. Master of Pharmacy, Alina Ahmed. Adam Kayat. Aisha Suhail Kaiser. Master of Public Health, Nargis Ahmadzai. Ella Kate Banbury. Sarah Angela Bolstridge. Heidi Bowring. Yi Wei Dong. Hudo Faisal. No? Ines Jabir. Philip Joseph. Saffron King. Subashri Maya. Zalika Noah. Chidera Favour Okudili. Joshua Ikena Onuoha. Nisha Patel. Shahrazad Rahman. Santhia Santharam. Luke Alexander Tapin. George Tom. Wei Yi Wen. Hui Zhu. Master of Science, Clinical Trials, Paraskevi Evangelou. Chang Gao. Haichun Mao. No? Vedant Minesh Kumar Sheth. Denise Uwaramaroji. Xinyi Zhang. Dental Materials Science, Sidak Kaur Bal. Endodontics, Shumaila Iqbal. Health Economics and Econometrics, Aksa Abraham. Julia Isabel Evangelista. Dongchen Yin. Louis Otto Zanden. Health Economics and Health Policy, Badar Talib Saeed Al-Alawi. Temiteo Nancy Balogan. Raquel Bitar Magnani. Win Hui Tsao. Nadiath Chowdhury. Yushin Hu. Jing Kang. Qingqi Liu. Nurul Nadia Binti Maud Shawal. Chukwun Lai Liego Rafael Ungige. Yanlun Peng. Varsha Sivaprakasam. Angela Whiston. Health Research Methods, Leila Al-Hassani. Mushtaba Abdelbagi Ismail. Surindra Kundurthi. Ping Liao. Jacob Matthews. Respiratory Medicine, Khaled Salah Al-Ghanim. Millie Alcock. Malak Ahmed Alawaisi. Adil Dugaithi Al-Sufyani. Osama Abdul Majid O Al-Zarani. Eloise Katie Beeching. Halima Mohammed Mahmood. Layan Farhat Saiti. Restorative Dentistry, Christopher Bell. George Cheeseborough. Serena Halsell. Debbie Louise Rimington. Varni Sankar. Mohammed Sarnawaz. Rajesh Varma. Francesca Rose Warwick. Bachelor of Science, Sumaya Khan. Sumra Ali. Sama Ibrahim. College of Medicine and Health, School of Health Sciences, Master of Public Health, Chitra Roberts. Laurel Lionel Seals. Hudo Faisal.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Professor Rachel O'Reilly, and I'm the Pro Vice-Chancellor for Research, and it has been a real privilege to be able to share this moment with you. A huge congratulations to everyone. When you entered the Great Hall as graduands, and shortly you will leave as graduates of this great university. As we met on the stage, I could see the pride and joy across your faces. I know how much this day means to all of you and to your supporters. Today really is a day of celebration, reflection, but also anticipation. Graduating in December carries a special symbolism. Winter invites us to pause, to reflect on the journey that brought us here, and to look forward to new beginnings. Today marks the end of one chapter and the start of countless others. Your achievements are remarkable, and they deserve to be celebrated. I remember my own graduation day, the excitement, the sense of accomplishment, and the anticipation of what lay ahead. It was also a moment to reflect on the journey that brought me here and a moment for hope for the future. I want you to take a moment to appreciate the resilience, determination, and creativity that have carried you through challenges and triumphs, to celebrate your hard work and to look forward to the opportunities that await you. You're not only graduating from one of the world's top universities, you're also joining a global family of more than 400,000 Birmingham alumni in over 170 countries. Their rich and inspirational stories are woven into the fabric of our university's 125-year history. One such story is that of Pamela Moody, who in 1945 came to study here at Birmingham from Kingston, Jamaica. Pamela was the niece of a renowned civil rights campaigner, Harold Moody, who founded the first civil rights organisation in the UK. After qualifying in 1950, Pamela became the first Jamaican woman to earn a fellowship of the Royal College of Surgeons. And in 2019, at the age of 92, she received an MBE in recognition of her outstanding contributions to the NHS and the community. Pamela's story reminds us that progress begins with imagination and that leadership is about service and boldness. If you get the chance, please walk down the corridors either side of this great hall. You will see museum objects, artwork, manuscripts, photographs and films that offer a glimpse into the lives of other people behind the university's success. While these are often very different, they are all stories of discovery, perseverance, creativity, courage and impact. And now your stories will join theirs. You are the future of this institution. Your actions have the power to make a difference in people's lives, and I know you will choose to make that difference a positive one. Standing on this stage at our formal opening more than a century ago, King Edward VII laid down a challenge to our students. He said, "I say the honour and dignity of this university are largely in your hands, and I look to you to initiate and hand down worthy traditions to your successors." His words remain true today. Our stories will always be connected. Each one of you is a part of the university's legacy, and each one of you will help shape what the university becomes. You are the living legacy of Birmingham, and our next 125 years begin with you. If you ever doubt yourself, remember this: you are a University of Birmingham graduate, and that means you are unstoppable. So walk proudly out under Old Joe and take our very best wishes with you into the future. And once again, my warmest congratulations to you all, and very well done. I declare the congregation closed.
The ceremony that completes the university journey for hundreds of Birmingham alumni has come to an end. The procession begins to stream out of the Great Hall, carrying with them the maces that were set down at the start of the ceremony. It's a nice bit of visual poetry that bookends the ceremony. As those maces are carried forward, so too are our graduates onto their next adventure. This is a powerful moment for our graduates, representing the culmination of years of dedicated study. The education, connections, and friendships they have made at Birmingham will last a lifetime. The University of Birmingham is known for producing great thinkers, change makers, and innovators. From Nobel Prize winners to sporting champions, this institution has shaped minds that go on to make a real difference in the world. Today's graduates are stepping into that legacy, ready to make their mark, whether they're heading into research, launching businesses, or, let's be honest, finally taking a proper break before the next adventure begins. From the Great Hall to the wider world, our graduates will carry the knowledge, ambition, and spirit of Birmingham in their next chapter. Wherever you're watching from, this is not just an ending. It is the beginning of something exceptional. The live stream has now ended.